The wheat penny is one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics. First minted in 1909 and produced until 1958, the Lincoln wheat cent was designed by Victor David Brenner and featured the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse. While millions of these coins were minted, certain years and mint marks have become incredibly valuable due to rarity, errors, or historical significance. In this video, we will explore the top 7 wheat pennies that collectors seek, their history, and what makes them so valuable. First up, the 1940 Lincoln wheat penny is a common yet historically significant coin in American numismatics. It was minted in large quantities across 3 different mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity. While the 1940 wheat penny is not considered a key date, its value can vary based on condition, mint mark, and any unique errors. The Philadelphia Mint produced the highest number of 1940 Lincoln pennies, with over 581 million coins struck. Because of this high mintage, these coins are relatively common in circulated condition, but can still be valuable in higher grades. A well-preserved, uncirculated 1940 Lincoln penny from Philadelphia can fetch between $5 and $50, depending on its grade. Proof versions of the 1940 penny, which were struck in limited numbers for collectors, are particularly desirable and can command higher prices. The 1940 D Lincoln wheat penny was minted in Denver with a production total of over 81 million coins. Coins from this mint tend to have stronger strikes, and in uncirculated condition, they can be worth between $10 and $75. Collectors particularly seek well-struck examples with minimal wear as they become rarer in high grades. The San Francisco Mint produced the 1940s Lincoln penny with a mintage of approximately 112 million coins. While still common in circulated grades, well-preserved specimens with strong details can be worth between $10 and $100, depending on their condition. High-grade examples with original luster are always in demand among collectors. Several error varieties exist for the 1940 wheat penny, which can significantly increase its value. Some of the most notable errors include doubled die obverse, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks. A 1940 penny with a dramatic error can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. While the 1940 Lincoln wheat penny is not one of the rarest coins in the series, it remains a popular choice among collectors due to its historical significance and affordability. If you come across a 1940 wheat penny, it is always worth checking for any unique errors or exceptional condition, as these factors can greatly impact its value. Next up, the 1944 brown shade Lincoln wheat penny is a fascinating and valuable coin in American numismatic history. During World War II, the U.S. Mint faced material shortages, leading to the temporary use of steel planchettes in 1943. In 1944, the Mint resumed using copper alloy planchettes, but some planchets exhibited a distinctive brown shade due to environmental exposure or metal composition variations. While the majority of 1944 Lincoln wheat pennies were struck using the standard 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc alloy, coins with a particularly rich brown hue have gained attention among collectors. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny was minted at 3 facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia Mint produced the highest number, with over 1.4 billion coins struck. These are common in circulated condition, but can fetch anywhere from 10 cents to $10 depending on wear. Uncirculated examples, especially those with red-brown toning, are more valuable, ranging from $20 to $200 depending on grade and luster. The 1944 D Lincoln wheat penny, produced at the Denver Mint, had a mintage of approximately 430 million. Coins from this mint are also widely available, but well-preserved, high-grade specimens can sell for $50 to $500, particularly if they exhibit an appealing brown or red-brown patina. Collectors often seek coins with sharp strikes and minimal wear to maximize value. The San Francisco Mint struck around 282 million 1944 Lincoln wheat pennies. making them somewhat scarcer than their Philadelphia and Denver counterparts. Coins with unique brown toning and minimal wear are particularly desirable, with values ranging from $30 to $300 in uncirculated condition. A rare and highly valuable error from 1944 is the 1944 steel wheat penny. While the mint had shifted back to copper planchettes, a small number of leftover steel planchettes from 1943 were accidentally struck with the 1944 date. These rare errors are worth tens of thousands to over $100,000 depending on condition. Additionally, some 1944 pennies exhibit doubled die errors, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks, which can significantly increase their value. While most 1944 Lincoln wheat pennies are common, those with unique brown shading, toning variations, or errors can be quite valuable. Collectors often seek coins with original surfaces and sharp details, making preservation essential. If you own a 1944 wheat penny, examining its color, strike quality, and any possible errors is crucial in determining its worth. Next up, the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny is a widely collected coin in American numismatics. Following World War II, the U.S. Mint resumed full-scale production of copper alloy pennies, marking a return to the traditional 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc composition. The 1946 penny features the classic design by Victor David Brenner, with Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity. While the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny is common, certain factors such as mint marks, condition, and errors can significantly impact its value. The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 991 million coins, making it the most abundant of the 3. Circulated examples are generally worth 0.05 cents to $1, but uncirculated specimens with full luster can command $10 to $50, depending on grade. The 1946 D Lincoln wheat penny was struck at the Denver Mint, with a total mintage of approximately 315 million. While common in circulated grades, well-preserved examples with sharp details and red toning can be worth $5 to $100, particularly in higher mint state grades. Collectors often seek examples with minimal marks and strong strikes. The San Francisco Mint produced the 1946 S Lincoln wheat penny with a total of 98 million coins. This variety is slightly scarcer than the Philadelphia and Denver issues, making it more desirable in higher grades. Circulated examples range from $1 to $5, while mint state specimens can fetch between $20 and $150, with premium values for coins displaying full red coloration. Several notable errors and varieties exist for the 1946 wheat penny, increasing its desirability among collectors. One of the most famous is the 1946 SD over mint mark variety, where an S mint mark was stamped over a D, creating a distinct error visible under magnification. This variety is particularly valuable, with high-grade specimens selling for several $100s. Additionally, off-center strikes, doubled dies, and repunched mint marks are also sought after, often commanding premiums depending on the severity and clarity of the error. While the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny is common in lower grades, high-grade examples and rare error varieties can be highly valuable. Collectors appreciate this coin for its historical significance and affordability, making it a popular addition to Lincoln cent collections. If you own a 1946 wheat penny, examining its mint mark, strike quality, and any possible errors can help determine its true worth. Next up, the 1951 Lincoln wheat penny is a well-collected coin in American numismatics, known for its historical significance and affordability. Minted as part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, this coin features the classic design by Victor David Brenner, with Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity. The composition remained 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, similar to other wheat pennies produced before 1959. While the 1951 Lincoln wheat penny is common, factors such as mint marks, condition, and unique errors can significantly affect its value. The 1951 Lincoln wheat penny was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 284 million coins, making it the most common of the three. Circulated examples typically hold a value between 5 cents and $1, whereas uncirculated examples with a strong strike and red luster can command prices from $10 to $50 or more, depending on grade. The 1951 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced at the Denver Mint, with a mintage of approximately 625 million. Because of its high production, circulated examples are quite common and worth around 5 cents to $2. However, uncirculated specimens with strong details and full red coloration can be worth between $10 and $100, depending on their condition. The 1951 S. Lincoln Wheat Penny, struck at the San Francisco Mint, had a mintage of around 136 million. While not as common as the Denver minted variety, these coins are still readily available in circulated condition, with values ranging from $10 to $5. Mint state specimens with vibrant red coloration and minimal blemishes can fetch between $20 and $150, making them desirable to collectors. Several notable errors exist for the 1951 Wheat Penny, adding to its collectability. Among these are double die errors, repunched mint marks, RPMs, and off-center strikes. A 1951 penny with a significant error can command much higher values, sometimes reaching hundreds of dollars if the error is dramatic and the coin is in high-grade condition. While the 1951 Lincoln Wheat Penny is not considered a key date, well-preserved examples, especially those in excellent condition with full red luster, can be highly valuable. Collectors often seek high-grade specimens and rare error varieties, making this coin an interesting addition to any numismatic collection. If you own a 1951 Wheat Penny, checking its condition, mint mark, and any possible errors can help determine its actual worth. Next up, the 1937 Lincoln Wheat Penny is a fascinating coin in American numismatics, offering both historical significance and collectible value. As part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series, this coin features the classic design by Victor David Brenner, with Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and national strength. The composition remained 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, consistent with other wheat pennies minted before 1943. While the 1937 Wheat Penny is not considered a rare coin, its value depends on factors such as condition, mint mark, and unique errors. The 1937 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. The Philadelphia Mint struck the highest number of these coins, with over 309 million minted. Because of this high mintage, circulated examples are widely available and typically hold a value between 10 cents and $5. However, uncirculated specimens with full red luster and strong details can be worth $20 to $150 or more, depending on grade and eye appeal. The 1937 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted in Denver, with a total mintage of approximately 50 million. While not as common as the Philadelphia minted variety, the 1937 D. Penny is still relatively easy to find in lower grades. Circulated examples are valued between 50 cents and $10, while mint state specimens with vibrant red toning can fetch between $30 and $300 in high grades, especially if they exhibit sharp strikes and minimal blemishes. The 1937 S. Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced at the San Francisco Mint with a mintage of around 34.5 million coins. These coins are slightly scarcer than their Philadelphia and Denver counterparts, making them more desirable in higher grades. Circulated examples typically range in value from 50 cents to $10, while mint state specimens with full red coloration and sharp details can command between $50 and $400, depending on their condition and certification. Several notable errors and varieties exist for the 1937 Lincoln Wheat Penny, making them even more valuable to collectors. One of the most well-known errors is the 1937 double die obverse, where slight doubling can be seen on the inscriptions and Lincoln's profile. Additionally, off-center strikes, die cracks, and repunched mint marks, RPMs, are also sought after by numismatists. A 1937 penny with a dramatic error can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction, especially if it is in high-grade condition. While the 1937 Lincoln wheat penny is not considered a key date in the series, it remains a popular and collectible coin due to its age, historical significance, and affordability. Collectors seek high-grade specimens and rare era varieties to add to their collections. If you own a 1937 wheat penny, examining its condition, mint mark, and any possible errors is essential in determining its true worth. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny is a popular and widely collected coin in American numismatics. This coin features the iconic design by Victor David Brenner, with Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse, representing prosperity and national strength. The composition remained 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, similar to other wheat pennies minted before 1959. While the 1952 wheat penny is not considered rare, its value depends on factors such as condition, mint mark placement, and unique errors. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny was struck at the Denver Mint, with a total mintage of approximately 746 million coins. This makes it one of the more common issues in the wheat penny series. Circulated examples are widely available and typically hold a value between $5 and $2, depending on where. However, uncirculated specimens with strong red toning and minimal blemishes can fetch between $10 and $150, with premium values for coins in high-grade mint state, MS65 or higher. Several notable errors and varieties exist for the 1952 wheat penny, increasing its collectability. One of the most well-known errors is the repunched mint mark, RPM, where the D mint mark was struck multiple times, creating a slightly overlapping effect visible under magnification. Another sought-after variety is the doubled die obverse, which shows noticeable doubling on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's features. Additionally, off-center strikes, die cracks, and broad strikes are also valued by collectors and can command premium prices depending on the severity of the error. While the 1952 Lincoln wheat penny is common in lower grades, well-preserved examples, especially those with bright red luster and strong details, are highly desirable. Collectors often seek high-grade specimens and rare error varieties to add to their collections. If you own a 1952 wheat penny, examining its condition, strike quality, and any potential errors is essential in determining its true worth. Next up, the 1958 Lincoln wheat penny is one of the last issues of the iconic wheat penny series before the transition to the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. This makes it a significant coin for collectors, as it represents the final year of an era that began in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the first U.S. president to appear on a circulating American coin. Above Lincoln's head is the inscription, "In God We Trust," while the word "Liberty" is positioned to the left and the date 1958 appears to the right. The Denver Mint's D mint mark is located below the date. The reverse side of the 1958 Lincoln wheat penny retains the classic wheat ear design that had been in use since 1909. The two stalks of wheat symbolize agricultural prosperity, and between them, the denomination 1 cent is prominently displayed along with United States of America. Above the denomination is the Latin motto E pluribus unum, which translates to out of many, one. The 1958 wheat penny was minted at the Denver Mint, with an enormous total mintage of approximately 800 million coins. Due to this high production number, this coin is widely available, especially in circulated condition. In worn states, these coins are generally worth between $5s and $1, with value dependent on the level of wear. However, well-preserved uncirculated specimens with full red luster and minimal blemishes can fetch between $10 and $150, particularly those graded MS65 or higher. In some cases, ultra-high-grade examples in MS67 or MS68 conditions have been known to sell for several $100s at auctions. Although common, the 1958 Lincoln wheat penny is still an exciting find due to its historical significance and the possibility of discovering an error or variety. Among the most famous varieties for this year is the repunched mint mark, RPM, which occurs when the D mint mark is stamped multiple times, resulting in an overlapping effect. This variety can be worth significantly more than regular strike pennies, particularly in uncirculated condition. Another highly desirable variety is the double die obverse, DDO, where the date, lettering, or Lincoln's features appear to be duplicated due to a misalignment during the striking process. While extremely rare for the 1958 D issue, the Philadelphia minted 1958 double die variety is one of the most well-known and valuable errors in the entire Lincoln cent series, with specimens selling for tens of thousands of dollars. Other collectible errors found on the 1958 D Lincoln wheat penny include off-center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, and clipped planchettes. Coins with these types of errors often bring premium values depending on the severity of the misprint and the overall condition of the coin. Collectors prize these error coins because they provide insight into the minting process and add uniqueness to their collections. While the 1958 D Lincoln wheat penny may not be considered a rare coin in general, high-grade examples and error varieties can be quite valuable. Collectors often seek pristine examples with strong details and a deep red copper tone, as these tend to appreciate in value over time. If you own a 1958 D wheat penny, it's important to examine its condition, mint mark, and any possible errors carefully, as these factors greatly influence its overall worth.